Remember to like and subscribe. Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're diving into the mind of Kobe Bryant,
Oh, yeah.
specifically his signature basketball moves.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be going through this awesome YouTube video breakdown.
Yeah, it's really a masterclass in
Yeah.
not just how to perform the moves, but how to think like a champion.
It's not just about the moves themselves, it's that killer instinct.
Absolutely.
So much packed in there, footwork fakes, reading the defense.
Mm-hmm.
What really jumped out at you?
What's fascinating is how Kobe emphasizes adapting to the situation.
Okay.
He doesn't just teach a static fadeaway shot, for example.
Wow.
He talks about adjusting the trajectory based on where the defender is,
Yeah.
even using the backboard to your advantage.
Oh, it's like he's playing 4D chess out there.
Right.
He even mentions how if the defender's coming in hot to block,
Yeah.
he'll shoot the ball almost straight up to avoid getting swatted.
Exactly. It highlights how he's not just reacting.
He's dictating.
He's dictating the action. And that's a powerful concept.
Absolutely.
Not just in basketball, but in any field.
Right.
If you can anticipate your opponent's moves and adjust accordingly, you gain a huge edge.
You're already thinking ahead.
Exactly.
He doesn't just talk about shooting, though, right?
Right.
He also gets into this concept of being a triple threat.
Yes.
What exactly does that mean?
It means having the ability to score in multiple ways.
Okay.
Driving to the basket,
Wow.
pulling up for a mid-range jumper,
Yep.
or taking the three-pointer.
So you have all the tools in your arsenal.
Exactly.
You can pull out whatever you need at any given moment.
If you can do all three effectively,
Yeah.
the defender never knows what's coming next.
Oh, he gave this awesome example where he's driving to the basket and bam, suddenly pulls up for a jump shot.
Yeah.
So he's saying surprise.
That element of surprise is key.
Yeah.
It forces the defender to hesitate, which gives you that split second you need
To get the shot off.
to create an opening and make your move.
Kobe also talks about using the defender's aggressiveness against them.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if they're super eager to block shots,
Mm.
you can use a pump fake to get them to jump.
Yep.
Then just step right past them for an easy layup.
It's like he's saying, don't just react to what's happening.
Yeah.
Use it to your advantage.
Right.
And that's a mindset that can apply to anything,
Totally.
from business negotiations to even everyday interactions.
So we've talked about shooting, the triple threat,
Yes.
the mental game.
Yeah.
What about footwork?
Footwork.
Yeah.
It's the foundation of everything.
Right.
Kobe stresses its importance for setting up your shot
Okay.
and keeping the defender off balance.
Makes sense.
He even talks about varying the rhythm and tempo of your footwork to make it even harder to predict.
So you're not just moving.
Right.
You're moving with purpose.
Exactly.
It's like he's constantly setting traps.
Yes.
Making the defender second guess themselves with every move.
Exactly.
And that's why it's so important to not just master the moves,
Yeah.
but to master the thinking behind them.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've covered some core concepts here,
We have.
but this video is packed with even more detail.
Oh, yeah, there's so much more.
There's layers to this.
For example, we haven't even touched on how Kobe talks about using semi-fakes to create space, or his approach to driving to the basket,
Right.
which involves anticipating help defenders and making split-second decisions.
So it's like graduate level basketball.
It is.
Let's take a quick break, and when we come back,
Oh,
we'll
okay.
dive even deeper into these fascinating insights from the Black Mamba himself.
Sounds good. Which involves anticipating help defenders and making split-second decisions.
Right. It's not just about speed and power.
No,
He talks about it almost like a strategic puzzle.
absolutely. He's already thinking about the next obstacle,
Mhm.
the help defender coming over to block the shot,
Right.
and how he needs to make a decision in a split-second dunk, draw a foul, or use the rim for protection and lay it up.
Wow. It's insane. He's processing all this information at game speed
Right.
while also trying to score.
It highlights the importance of practice and developing those instincts.
Yeah.
He's not thinking about it, he's just reacting.
Right.
And that level of mastery comes from hours and hours of dedicated training.
He also talks about the importance of creating space when you receive the ball,
Yes.
especially when you're looking to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
He mentions a V-cut.
Yeah.
Can you break that down for folks who might not be familiar?
Sure. A V-cut is a simple but effective way to get open.
Okay.
You basically cut away from the defender,
Mm-hmm.
then quickly change direction and cut back towards the ball.
Oh.
That sudden shift creates a bit of separation, giving you just enough space to catch the ball and get your shot off.
He talks about squaring up to the basket as soon as he catches the ball.
Yes,
Almost like he's saying, I'm ready to shoot.
exactly. He's establishing that shooting posture, so The defender knows he's a threat,
Right.
and that forces them to react, which gives Kobe the opportunity to read their movements and make his next move.
He also mentions using a jab step, right?
Yes, a jab step is a quick, deceptive move where you take a step towards the basket,
Okay.
as if you're going to drive, but then pull back.
So you're faking him out.
It's a way to test the defenders, see how they react.
Gotcha.
If they overplay, you can blow right past them.
Okay.
If they back off, you have space to shoot.
Again, it's about being a step ahead.
Exactly.
Always in control.
Now let's talk about the fadeaway.
Ooh, yes.
One thing Kobe emphasizes is the importance of being comfortable with the backboard.
Oh, yeah. I love how he describes it.
It's so insightful.
He says, I'm always feeling where the defense is first and foremost. So sometimes, it might require me to fade back this way for shots. If the defender's more on my shooting arm, it requires different footwork. I'm kind of leaning this way, but I'm always looking at the backboard and looking at where I'm going to be positioning the ball.
Yeah, he really breaks it down.
It's like he sees the whole court in slow motion.
It shows how he's not just blindly shooting the ball.
Right.
He's aware of his surroundings, his position, the defender, and even the backboard.
He's taking it all in.
He's using all of that information to make the most effective shot possible.
And it's interesting that he says he doesn't like watching the flight of the ball, right?
Right. Instead of worrying about whether it goes in or not, he's already focusing on the next play.
Wow.
It's about staying in the moment, maintaining that laser-like focus.
He encourages young players to get comfortable with the backboard by practicing different shots, skidding the ball off the glass, experimenting with different angles.
That's how you get better.
It's almost like he's saying, go out there and play. Don't be afraid to miss.
Exactly. It's about developing that feel for the game, understanding how the ball reacts in different situations. And that comes from putting in the time, from experimenting and pushing your limits.
So we've talked about the fadeaway.
Yes.
But Kobe also breaks down the pull-up jump shot and how it could be a deadly weapon.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if you can combine it with the ability to drive to the basket.
Right. He actually says a lot of players don't make the pull-up shot a real threat.
Really?
Because they don't attack the basket aggressively enough.
Interesting.
They don't commit to the drive.
Okay.
So the defender doesn't fully respect their ability to get to the rim.
I see.
He emphasizes driving hard, stopping on your strong leg, and then elevating straight up for the jumper.
Okay.
That way the defender is caught off guard.
Right.
They don't know if you're going all the way to the basket or pulling up.
Makes sense.
That hesitation, that split second of uncertainty is all you need to create space and get your shot off.
So you're keeping them guessing the whole time.
Exactly.
It sounds like he's saying you have to be a threat at all three levels, the basket, the mid-range, and the three-point line, to be truly effective. It sounds like he's saying you have to be a threat at all three levels, the basket, the mid-range, and the three-point line, to be truly effective.
Precisely. If you can master all three, you become incredibly difficult to guard. It's like, he says, that's the key about the pull-up jump shot, is taking them to one spot, they raise up over the top shoot.
Man, this deep dive has been incredible. It's amazing to hear Kobe break down these moves with so much detail and insight.
Yeah, his knowledge of the game is just...
It's next level.
It's next level.
It's a reminder that true mastery comes from not just talent, but from dedication, strategy, and a deep understanding of the game.
You got to put in the work.
Absolutely.
And the mental game is just as important as the physical game.
Totally. So what's the takeaway for our listeners? What's one thing they can learn from Kobe's approach and apply to their own lives?
Whether you're an athlete or not, the key is to be adaptable, strategic, and constantly strive to expand your skill set.
Okay.
Just like Kobe aimed to be a triple threat on the court.
Yeah.
We should all aim to be triple threats in our own fields.
I love that. Be a triple threat in your own life. Figure out what your three things are and master them.
That's it.
And remember to like and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating topics. Until next time.